Good afternoon. I am Nillambirai, Assistant Professor, Manathiramalai Nagar College. Today we are going to see the Customs Act 1962. Before that, and what is GST in India, we have to know that. And levied excise duty, all the duties is in one, that is GST, goods and service tax, for both goods and service. It's tax that is as says GST, and this is affected on 1st July 2017. Before that, in Parliament they passed on the year 29th March 2017, and this is says for only goods and service tax, and goods for both and goods and service. And next, Customs Act is 1962. Customs Act is purely it's followed the import and exports of goods and taxations. And taxations is the physical subjects which is charge customs duties, and then there is a tariff which is followed by the central government, and for this the Tariff Act. Customs authority is responsible for the tariffs and the customs duties, and which is collected in India and the country. And there is the types of customs duty, and basic customs duty, and countervailing customs duty, and additional customs duty, safeguard duty, and anti-dumping duty. And here there is basic duty is imposed on the value of goods specific rate, and the duty is fixed at a specified rate of annual. This study has been imposed from 1962, amended from the time, and today is regulated by the Customs Tariff Act 1975. The central government has the rights to exempt any goods from the tax, and countervailing duty is says CVD, and the duty is imposed by the central government when a country is paying the subsidy to the exporters who are exporting goods to India. This amount of duty is equivalent to the subsidy paid by them. This duty is applicable under the Section 9 of the Customs Tariff Act. And this additional customs duty or the special CVD says that is locals tariffs and taxes like service tax, VAT, and other domestic taxes. And this is says additional customs duties or special CVD, and safeguard duty is make sure that no harm is caused to the domestic industries. It's purely for the safeguard the interest of our local domestic industries. So says that is safeguard duty. And anti-dumping duty is often large manufacturer from abroad any export goods at very low prices compared to the prices in the domestic market. And such dumping may be with intentions to some that is says they cripple domestic intention and cripple domestic industries or to of their excess stocks. This is called the dumping. So whether they need and do the sufficient dumping in domestic market needs, then only it's allowed. Otherwise it's to be a restricted thing. Dumping, anti-dumping duty is not allowed to in India. So that is restricted by government. And this is an agreement. World Trade Organization is some dumping duty is permissible as per World Trade Organization agreement. Anti-dumping actions can be taken only when there is an Indian industries producing like articles, and then National Calamity Contingence Duty. This duty is imposed by Section 129 of the Financial Act, like tobacco, pan masala, or any items for the health that are harmful for health. The rate of the tax varies from 10 percentage to 45 percentage. It's there is different reasons to getting additional calamity contingents duty, and there is the educational excesses are on customs duty, and the prescribed rate is reviewed as a percentage of aggregate duties of customs. If goods are fully exempt from only that is of or chargeable to all duties are cleared without that is payment of duty under a prescribed procedure, such as clearance under bond, no cess would be levied. And productive duties is now taken to have been established under the Tariff Commissions Act 1951. If the Tariff Commissions recommends and the central government of satisfied that immediate actions is necessary to protect interest of Indian industries. Productive customs duty at the rate recommended may be imposed under the section 6 of customs tariff act. The protective duty will be valid till the date prescribed in the notification, and these are all the types of duties which is followed by. Yes, protecting establishment domestic industries from foreign competitions, keeping in fact industries until they become mature and internationally competitive, and also securing the domestic employment and income to generate government revenue, and retailing for similar restrictions imposed by trading partners. There is a classifications of goods. It depends upon the imported and exported of goods, and classification is based securities but includes actionable claim, growing crops, grass and things attached to or forming part of the land which are agreed to the served, that is before supplying of under yeah, contract of supply. It means determine the subheading or further subdivisions of the and combined nomadic cultural, that is CN, under which the goods will be classified. Classification is not just used to determine the customs duty, and say nomenclature, that is for the rate of specific subheading. It is also used to apply non-tariff measures. So this is one of subdivisions, which is the using of classifications of goods that is to be followed here. And another one is warehousing. Warehousing is a customs warehouse, and customs warehouse where goods or storage and control and security of customs, they are stored in destinations of places, which is important here, the destination, and place without payment of import duties and taxations until they are assigned a regime definitive regime. The type of entry into the customs warehouse depends mainly on the final destination of the merchandise and the commercial needs of the importers. And directly related, we have to take into account the difference between the customs warehouse and the non-customs warehouse. So these both as in the customs warehouse duties. And Advantages of the customs warehouse is as a main benefit we highlight the advantages of storing merchandise without paying import duties and tax until an definitive regime is assigned to the shipment of the merchandise. Also comment on the improvement in the quality services with the client, since it allows the companies to have stock available more easily, and also you enjoy the greater efficient in delivery times. On the other hand, other advantages to take into account in cost saving for the company, and that is duty drawback. So another thing is duty drawback and scheme also introduced by the Ministry of Finance and re-export of duty paid goods and 74 Customs Act 1962. Within unused conditions within 2 years, the importer may claim refund of import duty up to maximum 90% of the customs duty paid at the time of importing as duty drawback. So these are the drawbacks and advantages of the Customs Duties Act. Thank you for the section.